So for this worksheet, you're going to use this from the video that you saw previous that you did your observation on. And so you're going to take it a step further because we're looking at how can we use that observation that you completed and how can we change that into curriculum. So here are some of the things that you can start to plan with. So at the very top of the page, it talks about who's in there. So who is doing the play right there. You're going to reflect and evaluate. Think about the different ideas that they had, their experience with it. What was the focus around their play, and then what can you do next? So how can you create a provocation or an invitation to take this further? So and then you're going to answer all of the questions under each of those. So let's take observing the players. Write a brief overview of the activity. So who was doing the playing? They're mostly in dramatic play, right? Any statements that were key, that were made during the observation that you saw that you could use to make curriculum with. What materials are being used, how much, what actions are taken, how are the materials being used as the play unfolds, the environment, where is it taking place? Does it need to be bigger? Does it need to be a little bit smaller, more intimate? Are they using the play materials in the area that it was designed for? So let's go back up to the top, and then if you see the action, you're going to reflect as well. You're going to answer all of these questions. And then what did they seem most interested in that play? It was varied. There were a lot of different things that they were doing with the materials, but what do you think was their main focus? What ideas or questions might be used to find out more about what they're thinking in their play? So what kind of questions can you ask them? Are there materials that you could add that would enhance it or integrate with the curriculum that they were using? What could you do to build on the actions? Could you change the environment, maybe expand the area? A lot of teachers do that when they find a lot of the kids are interested in one area, which varies over time. They'll expand it or kind of make it smaller. If for example, if you've got a writing area and you really only want to limit it to 3 children at a time, you're not going to make that a huge area in your classroom. And then the last thing, what interaction, relationships, changes that might support the interest, action, materials further. So what kind of things what if you threw in somebody else in their play? Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different? Is it because those children were getting along so well together that made the play so valuable? So this is the worksheet that you're going to use when you think about how you can expand your observations and turn it into curriculum development.